A young girl wakes up in the same bed as a guy who is fast asleep. She carefully packs her things and leaves a note, then opens the door. At that moment, the alarm goes off, so the girl throws the note in the wastebasket and rushes back to bed without undressing. This is how the movie Two Night Stand begins. You are watching the Good Movie channel. Enjoy the episode. Our heroine's name is Megan. The day before, she decided to register on a dating site. From the profile, we learn that she is unemployed, although she has a prestigious medical education. The girl recently broke up with her boyfriend and registered on the site in the hope of starting a new traditional relationship. There is a weather forecast on television. The announcer warns New Yorkers of an impending snowstorm. At that moment, our heroine's roommate enters the apartment and interrupts her idleness.
Oh, Megan, right where I left you.
I'm such a sucker for the classic American novel.
Faiza has been at work all day. When she comes home, she immediately reminds her friend about her rent arrears. There are only a few days left before the new year, and it is necessary to settle the debt before then. Our heroine replies that she's been busy all week preparing for the Christmas holidays, so she hasn't been able to find a job. The conversation is interrupted by Cedric, Faiza's boyfriend. A couple is invited to a bar for a mutual friend's birthday. They convince Megan to keep them company, as it is high time for her to forget about her past relationship, and besides, the birthday guy is quite handsome and single. After some persuasion, the young people approach the bar together. The guard at the entrance stops Megan and asks her to show her papers. Unfortunately, the girl left them at home.
I am old enough, I swear. Do you see that? It moves.
At that moment, our heroine's ex-boyfriend approaches the bar with his new girlfriend, which makes the situation even more frustrating for Megan. She starts complaining to her friends about her worthless life. Faiza calms her friend down and tells her to go home, get on a dating site, and find a suitable guy for the night.
Go get him, Tiger. You got this. Mwah.
Right?
After returning home and gathering her courage, Megan begins corresponding with potential dates. She soon finds a suitable match. The guy lives far from the city but seems pretty decent. They video chat to discuss the details. In the next scene, the young people are in the same bed, and that is when the alarm goes off.
Did you sleep with your coat on?
Yeah, I get cold. Just get the intruder.
After turning off the alarm, the guy quickly goes back to bed, so Megan can't get away again. She decides to set the alarm on the clock and inadvertently wake him up. This time, the plan works. Waking up, the guy offers the guest to have breakfast with him, but Megan refuses. She tells the young man that she has never done anything like this before and only agreed to come to a stranger's house for the sake of her friend. Alec does not believe the girl's words, which offends her greatly. The rest of the dialogue leads to an argument between the two. Saying nasty things to each other, our heroine leaves loudly, slamming the door behind her. As she goes downstairs, she notices that there is a storm outside and the front door is covered with snow. Just then, Alec comes down to the laundry room, still talking on the phone and saying unpleasant things about his latest guest.
Was there a little snow outside? Wow.
Back at the apartment, the couple gets an update on the weather. A record amount of snow fell in New York City overnight. Under the current conditions, public works crews are unable to begin plowing the streets, so traffic is snarled. City officials are urging residents to stay off the streets. Upon hearing this, Megan calls her friend to ask for help. But Faiza doesn't have time to talk right now because she's enjoying her time with Cedric. In a desperate situation, our heroine still has to have breakfast with a guy.
It's what I deserve. It's what I get for slutting it up.
To avoid an awkward silence, Alex suggests to the upset girl that they pretend that nothing happened between them and try to reconnect. Megan hesitates a bit, but finally agrees to the suggestion. She then goes to the bathroom. In a men's magazine, she notices an article describing her current situation. Outraged, she tears out the page and throws it in the toilet. After a while, water starts gushing out of the bathroom. The heavy paper has clogged the drain. Realizing this, Megan volunteers to unclog it herself. But there is no plunger in the bathroom, as Alec recently lent it to a neighbor. After turning off the water and mopping the floor, the girl leaves the bathroom.
Hey, I just thought of an idea that could fix everything. Do you want to get high?
Our characters are already playing ping pong together. In the process, the couple gets to know each other. Megan confesses that she studied a profession she doesn't like at all and never worked anywhere after graduation. When they move to a more comfortable place, the guy tells her that he works in a bank and that he doesn't like his job either. So our characters have something in common. In such a romantic atmosphere, the couple enjoys snacks and listens to pleasant music. When Megan's favorite song comes on, the girl starts dancing, and it becomes clear that her mood has finally improved. Soon the conversation turns to the bathroom. Alec wants to ask the neighbors for a plunger, but the mailbox shows that they are away for Christmas.
It's kind of
Did
funny.
you see this face? Do we understand?
Yeah.
This gives him an unexpected idea. He suggests entering the neighbor's apartment through the fire escape and using their bathroom. The windows are old, so opening them shouldn't be a problem. After dressing in warm clothes, the two climb through the roof to the other side of the house. However, the window frame is frozen and won't open. Alec offers to go back, but Megan has her own solution to the problem. She breaks the window with the flower pot, and the couple gets into the neighbor's apartment. They use the bathroom, take the plunger, seal the broken window, and then go back to their own apartment. At home, Alec clears the blockage and discovers its cause. The girl tries in vain to snatch the sheet from his hands.
How pathetic is that? It's so pathetic.
In the following dialogue, Alec offers to break their agreement and talk about what happened between them last night. He wants to know how good he is in bed. Megan makes it clear that he's not very good. Alec then suggests that they discuss the moment and share some useful tips. After all, the girl has room for improvement in this area as well. Besides, once the road is cleared, they will part forever, since they have no romantic feelings for each other. And these tips will help them be better lovers for whoever comes next. Megan finds this idea unusual, but agrees to it as a kind of scientific experiment. In the next scene, our characters calmly talk about all the sensitive topics they've been afraid to discuss with their partners. Later, Megan suggests that they spend another night together and put all the comments into practice, all for the sake of science. Alec agrees, and this time they make love, constantly communicating and taking each other's wishes into account.
Never.
Sorry. Ew, it's gross. I'm sorry.
Waking up early in the morning, the couple first goes to the refrigerator and finds it completely empty. Alec sends the girl to bed and returns 10 minutes later with 2 plates of noodles from the neighbor.
Where did you get these?
Don't worry about it.
While eating, our characters have a heart-to-heart talk. They both realize that they have met a kindred spirit. From that moment on, our heroes begin to look at each other with loving eyes. Alec goes out for some drinks. Meanwhile, Megan opens the closet to put on more comfortable clothes. As she opens the closet, she discovers that it is full of women's belongings, and in one of the drawers, Megan finds hidden photos of a young girl.
Found some peach schnapps. The bottle was a little dusty, but I think good.
Alec admits his deception. Offended, Megan immediately starts packing her things. As an excuse, he shows her a goodbye note that his girlfriend wrote 3 weeks ago, but she hasn't dared to give it to him yet. Alec explains that he just wanted to get back at her, but he didn't expect it to turn out this way. Megan, however, leaves in a huff, slamming the door. By this time, the snow has stopped falling and the utility workers have cleared the streets. Once home, our heroine first goes to the dating site and deletes her page. She tells her friends that she plans to move back in with her parents after the new year. Meanwhile, Alec finally breaks up with his girlfriend. He tries to contact Megan, but her account has been deleted. Alec tries to find out the girl's address through the support service, but the specialist refuses, saying that they only provide personal information of users to police officers. As New Year's Eve approaches, Megan celebrates with her friends in a large company. Suddenly, the party is interrupted by 2 police officers. The officers arrest Megan and take her to the police station. There, Megan learns that she has been charged with breaking a window and trespassing on private property. Soon after, Alec shows up at the station with flowers. He wants to bail Megan out, but she refuses his help and decides to stay in the cell. So our characters end up meeting the new year at the police station. Megan's friends arrive at the station next. Faiza makes bail and hurries to get her friend home as soon as possible. However, as they're about to leave, Alec stops them at the exit.
You put me in jail.
But I didn't know your last name. What was I supposed to do? Hey, come on. Someday you're gonna laugh about this.
The guy gives a touching speech in which he asks for another chance, but Megan is still angry with him. She suggests a compromise. Alec leaves his phone number, and if she finds the situation funny, she can call him. After leaving his number, the upset guy leaves and Megan stays at the station with her friends. After she calms down a bit, she starts laughing and decides to call Alec. The two end up kissing at the entrance of the police station and then walk down the Soe Street together.
Your place or mine?
I don't have a place anymore.
Me neither.
That's how the story ends. Leave your opinion on the movie below in the comments.